If you want to create a clean animated circle and use it inside Premiere Pro, you're in the right place. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you exactly how to draw a circle, customize its look, animate it for a smooth pop-in effect, and then refine the motion so it looks polished and professional. This is a really useful technique for lower thirds, callouts, highlights, intros, and motion design elements that can make your edits look way more engaging. And before we jump in, if this video helps you out, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Premiere Pro tutorials just like this. It really helps the channel, and it lets me know to keep making more step-by-step editing guides. Alright, let's get started. First, open Premiere Pro and make sure you're working in your sequence. To draw the circle, go to the toolbar and look for the ellipse tool. In many cases, it's hidden under the pen tool, so if you don't see it right away, click and hold the pen tool to reveal the shape tools. Once you find the ellipse tool, select it. Now, go into the program monitor and click and drag to draw your shape. As you drag, hold down Shift on your keyboard. This is important because holding Shift locks the proportions and makes sure your shape stays perfectly circular instead of turning into an oval. Once you release the mouse, Premiere Pro will create a graphic clip on your timeline automatically. That graphic clip is what you'll be working with. It's your circle layer, and from here, you can style it and animate it however you want. Next, let's customize the look of the circle so it fits your design. With the circle selected, open the Properties panel. If you don't see it, go to Window and then choose Properties. Inside this panel, you'll find the main styling controls for your shape. Start with Fill. This controls the inside color of your circle. Click the color box and choose whatever color matches your video style. You can go with a bold color for emphasis, a softer tone for subtle highlights, or even a brand color if you're making a consistent look for your channel. Then look at stroke. If you want an outline around your circle, enable stroke and choose the color and thickness you want. You can make it thin for a clean modern style or thicker if you want the circle to stand out more. If you don't want an outline at all, you can simply leave it off. You can also adjust opacity. Lowering the opacity makes the circle semi-transparent, which is great if you want it to feel less aggressive on screen or if it needs to sit over footage without blocking too much detail. This is especially useful for animated overlays and subtle UI style elements. Once your circle looks good, it's time to animate it. There are a couple of ways to animate circles in Premiere Pro, but the easiest method for this tutorial is a simple scale animation that creates a pop-in effect. This is perfect if you want the circle to appear dynamically rather than just sitting there statically. Move your playhead to the very beginning of the graphic clip on the timeline, then go back into the Properties panel and find the scale setting. Click the stopwatch icon next to scale to create your first keyframe. Set the value to 0% so the circle starts completely invisible. Now move your playhead forward about 10 frames. If you want a quicker pop, keep it around 10 frames. If you want it slower and smoother, you can go a little longer. With the playhead at that new position, change the scale value to 100%. Premiere Pro will automatically create a second keyframe. Now when you play it back, the circle should grow from nothing into full size. That's your basic animated circle. It's simple, but once you use it in the right way, it can make your edits feel much more professional. But to make the animation look really polished, we need to refine it. Right now, the motion can still feel a little too linear or mechanical. So to smooth it out, open the Effect Controls panel, find your keyframes, and right-click them. For the first keyframe, choose Temporal Interpolation and then Ease Out. For the second keyframe, choose Temporal Interpolation and then Ease In. This helps the animation start gently and finish smoothly instead of sapping on and off. That small adjustment can make a huge difference in how professional your motion graphics look. If you want, you can also use the same method with position instead of scale. That means your circle could slide in from the side, drop into place, or move across the screen while scaling up. You can even combine position and scale together for a more advanced look. For example, the circle can start small, move into frame, and expand at the same time. Another great idea is to duplicate the circle and use different sizes or colors for layered animations. You can create a ring effect, a target marker, a spotlight highlight, or even an expanding pulse around text or objects in your video. Once you understand how to draw and animate the basic circle, the creative options open up really fast. If you're using this for a YouTube video, a tutorial, or a branded intro, keep the circle animation clean and readable. Simple motion often looks better than overcomplicated effects, especially when you want your audience to focus on the main content. So to quickly recap, select the ellipse tool, hold shift while drawing to make a perfect circle, customize the fill, stroke, and opacity in properties, then animate the scale with keyframes for that pop-in effect. After that, ease your keyframes in the Effect Controls panel for a smooth, professional result. If this tutorial helped you, please give the video a like, subscribe for more Premiere Pro tips, and check out the other editing tutorials on the channel. And if you want, I can also show you how to make the circle spin, pulse, or follow an object in Premiere Pro next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.